Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to memory plan the week of February the 3rd through February the 9th here in my Recollections planner from Michael's. This week I'm going to be using this kit by Josephine Bows. I was totally inspired to purchase this kit from the Simply Gilded folklore subscription, which was the October subscription kit, and came with these washies here, and as you can see, this design here went perfectly with this washi, and the folklore, the Russian doll theme of this I thought went really well. Don't mind that, my kids gave me a temporary tattoo of a deer. It's kind of rubbing off. Anyway, sorry. And so I wanted to, I saw this kit and I was like, oh my goodness, this will be perfect with these washies. It will work really well. And because of all the hearts and everything, I knew I wanted to use it in February. So I am going to pull the Simply Gilded washi into this kit. Unfortunately, these are actually black and there isn't any black in this kit, as you can see when I go through. So I won't be pulling in the highly decorative ones, but definitely this blue one here and the pink foil I think I'll bring in as well. So yeah, so if we just flip through the kit before we start. So these are the 4 boxes you get, and the paper's kind of this really nice matte paper. I think it's premium matte. It feels very buttery and smooth. And you get these 4 scallop half boxes down the bottom. You get some more scallop half boxes, some quarter boxes, washi strips and a thin strip of bottom washi, some deco items here. Then you get some headers, hydrate stickers, meal stickers and a load of icons in all the different colours. Then you get some checklists, both 6 and 3 docs checklists. You get the date covers, some habit trackers, sidebar stickers, this big flag sticker and some individual freestanding checklists and some more deco. And then finally you get thicker strips of bottom washi, some more quarter boxes, flags, both short and long, a payday flag, and then this beautiful, and a weekend banner, and this beautiful bottom washi with these Russian dolls. So yeah, so I was in 2 minds as to whether to use this washi or use the thin washi and then bring in some Simply Gilded. And I kind of want to bring in the bows and the flowers. I think that will look really, really cute. So I'm going to set that up. But so if you want to see how this kit turns out, then keep watching. Okay, so I am going to use the thin strip here. I'm just in 2 minds as to whether to use the bows above or below the washi strip. So I'm just going to spread some out and have a look. This pink foil is amazing. It's like the inverted pink foil bows. So the bows themselves are white. That looks cute. That looks cute. Down. I think I'm going to put the bows on top. So yeah, and then pop the other strip below. So we'll start over here on the left hand side. So yeah, this week was kind of like a precursor to a pretty trying week, I'm going to say. We had my husband's grandmother's funeral on the 10th, and so we went up to Newcastle this weekend to prepare for that and be there with his family and his mum in particular, whose mother it was who passed. And so yeah, so it was just a bit of a, yeah, just not a nice week leading up to that, and kind of anticipation and things. Oh, so yeah. That is cute. I didn't want to use the big washi because I have other plans for that. So I also plan in my B6 in ahead of time. I've started doing that, and I know I haven't put that on my channel, but hopefully you'll see a video like that soon. And so I kind of like using the thick washi on the sidebar there. A la 2 little bow babies. And so yeah, I'm going to need my tweezers. Got them. They're these Beautytopia ones with got little rose gold ends. That is super cute. I got them from Sainsbury's, in case you want to know. Ooh, okay. That is there. And then get it straight. That's okay. The beauty of washi is that it comes up and you can fix it. So yeah, so we went up to Newcastle this weekend. We drove on Friday night. It's normally what we like to do, which means that we get there and we can sleep pretty much as soon as we get in, and then we get to wake up the next day there rather than having to travel on the Saturday. We'd much rather just get there and travel on the Friday night. Traffic wasn't too bad actually this week that we went up, so yeah, that's a bonus. So I'm just going to take this as a long strip and place this down. Ooh. Okay, tiny little bit between there. Okay, cool. So we do have these headers, but there's no other kind of header type size things. I wonder what the washi strips are. So the washi strips are headers. Now these date covers are huge, so I'm kind of thinking they're gonna cover all of the bits that I need covering. Yes, they do. I don't need that extra set of headers or washi. Huzzah. Okay, so I don't know what to do about headers because this green sort of goes. And we do have the to do today little stick headers. But there aren't any other, apart from 8 header size strips here that I can use. So I'm gonna have to do some thinking, because if I want to use, say if I use the washi tape, it's not quite big enough unless I use the thick washi tape, in which case it will be, you know what, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to put the full boxes right the way to the top of these, and then put this bow washi at the bottom, and then use the patterned headers here. I'm going to do something. It's going to be a bit maverick. See how I get on. Alright, so for date covers, I've got these leftovers from Harriet Wright Designs from our kits, and I've got 3 to 7 and then 8 and 9 on this one, so I'm going to use these date covers on here. So yeah. Now, I'm currently on half term during the week of, I think it's the 18th today, so this is kind of going up a bit late. But I don't even know if it will go up today because I can't fully remember what happened Monday, Tuesday this week, because my bullet journal is still in Newcastle from when we went up on this trip. And so I'm waiting for it to come down with my in-laws when they arrive on Friday. And I'm hoping they do come because my mother-in-law is actually really bad. She's hurt her back. And I'm hoping they're going to come down because I kind of feel a bit lost without my bullet journal. I mean, it's fine because I'm on a week off. It's half term, so I know what's going on because I've got stuff in my calendar, so I know what's happening. It's just, you know, I'm just starting down, trying to find somewhere else to jot down all the really lovely stuff that happens, and all the stuff that I'm like, oh, I don't need to remember what happened this day because I've got it written down in my planner. My bullet journal. But I left it in Newcastle. Oh well. I mean, I think they will come. I mean, my mother-in-law knows that it's up there, and she's like, will you be able to cope? And I'm like, I don't know. She's like, you've got to try. I'm like, okay. And so far I've been doing alright. I managed to get through my son's birthday party. I actually wrote down all the stuff for his party, in a different place to my bullet journal, which just seems so weird. But I'm really glad that I did that because then it meant that I had all the information that I needed for his party. It wasn't a huge amount, it was just the guest list really. Oh, these look, oh, I love how big these are, they're so cute. Because these dates, I mean, they are lovely, printed ones in the Recollections, but do they have to be so damn big? Dang, I meant dang, sorry. So anyway. Ooh. Okay. So that's the date covers. And then the 4 boxes, I'm going to use, see, I want to use that in my other planner. So I think for my full box, I'm going to use one of the Russian dolls. This blue one, I think. Do it from this side to make sure. Okay, a little bit more. We're good, we're good. And then I feel like I can just go along and it will be fine. So yeah, I'm going to try and push up. It does look weird without a header. Oh my gosh, I just totally ripped my page. Okay, these are not removable. I need to make sure I'm really careful when I put these boxes down. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've got... You're going to see my hair. I have a feeling. Ooh, okay. There you go. This heart one's so pretty. Got a little hearts. It's adorable. The actual sticker kit that came with this Simply Gilded box, I'm actually using in my bullet journal as we speak. Yeah, as my kind of kit for this month. So if you've seen any of my previous Instagram posts about my monthly, or in my bullet journal, or my previous setups, I usually do like a big massive washi banner right across the top of my A5 bullet journal page, and then I do a calendar that I then annotate with all of the important dates and things that are going on. And I was like, well, why don't I just use the stickers to kind of, you know, decorate my weeks, rather than having to use leftover kits, or, you know, buy separate kits and all that kind of jazz. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. Sorry. Anyway, so the actual folklore kit that came with the subscription box from Simply Gilded is actually being used in my bullet journal, which I can't show you because it's not here. Although I am filming this setup ahead so that when I do get my bullet journal back and I know what actually happening on Monday and Tuesday, or can remember what happened on Monday and Tuesday, I know I did heart dissections. I know that's what happened. Oh my god, days. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, let's get this washi then. Oh, and it cut off just perfect. I know I did heart dissections with year 12. My year 7s, we were doing about fertilisation and of the egg and sperm, because it was really funny watching them squirm. Actually, my class were really good. I didn't have any like silliness or anything. They were really quite sensible. I was very, very pleased with them. I kind of want to follow this over and do some up here as well. It's like a header. Ooh. Okay. Perfect. Oh, so cute. Okay. And then, yeah, that's all I can really remember. And then Tuesday, haven't a clue. Just haven't a clue. So, I want to use these washies here. So, they all have their own coordinating box. And then it'll be fun to try and do the boxes in between them. Oh, one of them's just going to be the leaves. Oh. Oh. So if that was that one and that one, so maybe it should be this one. Or maybe the leaves should be, so these are the only one that's, and then the hearts and the stripes. So I don't want to get this check and this diamond box, which is why I don't want to use the diamond box here, together. So we'll just put that there. Oh, it's wonky that you can't really tell. Ugh, really out of frame. Oh. Oh no, I picked up the wrong one. Ugh, the hearts need to go here. Okay. Cool. Okay. Lovely. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, so I'm going to do my tie, but how chunky is my planner getting? It's only a third, so that's 6 months, and that's 12 months. Well, 7 months and 11 months, but still, you know. How mad is that? Okay, so in my sidebar, I'm going to put the habit tracker. Give me one a bit. There we go. You can see her. There she is. Oh, she's so cute. I'm going to do habit tracker. I've got two. We've got the pink and the purple and the red. I don't have much purple on this side. I'll use the purple. And then we've got purple and a red. So I can use both colours. That's okay. Okie doke. So we'll use the purple habit tracker and the red Monday through Sunday. And then we'll find a checklist, I think. I mean, I didn't know what I'd be checking off. Oh, I do know what I'm going to be checking off. Oh my gosh. I think that's... What's wonky? I think it's the washi. Okay. Oh no. Come on. Oh gosh. It looks like the habit tracker is longer, or I've just not scooched it over. Oh, there's something weird going on. Okay, anyway. Then she's got a load of different scripts. I feel like I should use a yellow, so it's either notes or work out, and I didn't do either. See, I normally, well, I did work, obviously. Well, I didn't work out, but I do have notes. But I normally put like meals down here. What we ate. Maybe I could just do a notes. Nope. So note to self. This is what we ate. I'm going to try and line it up and see whether it looks less funky. So use this Monday through Sunday. Tonight. There we go. Pick this up to space it out a little bit better. Ooh. Ripped it a little bit. That's okay. I can deal with that. Okay. Thank you. And then I want to use a full heart checklist. I'm thinking the green. And then I want this to be for none of these. Oh, I know what I could have done. I could have used a little thing for the header here, that, and then I know what I'm going to do. So we've got red, I'm going to use green, I'm going to use a yellow, meal little thing, but I'm going to cover the icon with a heart because I want it to be for like my grateful moments, and I kind of want to use a purple one. And then the green checklist. Okay, up. And then I think use some bows. Use some washi down here. Kind of emulate that, but with different things, maybe. I don't know, you can't see a thing. Let me just zoom out. No zoom out. Thank you. I'm going to put these two washies here, like this. Okay, let me do that. So I want to put things I'm grateful for, like some happy moments, or just some general gratitude, because I don't think there were some things like that just weren't happy moments this weekend. There were some but there were some really like grateful moments, like moments that I'm very grateful for. So I want to mark those. Just using my So Crafty craft knife from Aldi, which has got really janky. But, oh well. I know my thumb is there. There we go. One, and then the last piece. Cute. Okay. Kind of looks like an extension of the bottom washi, which is kind of what I was going for. Won't talk during that. Okay. So yeah. Let's move all the kit extras out of the way. Have a look at this beauty. Oh, laid out. Look at this. With the pink foil. I need to bring the pink foil in somewhere else. I mean, there's gold foil up there in the hearts. Maybe across the top. Can I fit the 5 mil up there? You could probably see better than me. Oh, I could. Is that a bit much? Bit much. I'll bring it in throughout the week, the spread, I think. So yeah, that's the layout. So we'll zoom on in and we'll get started with the day by day. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my weeks using the checklists and then the half boxes, and then we're going to go through and have a little look day by day about how the things are going to work out. I've cut all my checklists because I kind of want the paler tones, and I'm going to use the colour of the dates to kind of help me with the placement. Actually, I'm going to use the top one for this one. And hope that I get these straight. There we go. Wednesday is purple. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Thursday's yellow. I don't think it really matters which yellow I use. I think we're going to use the brighter one. Kind of really disperse these headers. Then we'll run red again. And I should use the brighter colour. Come on. There we go. Saturday is green again. Sunday. What's their weekend like now? I'm just looking at it, I'm like, It'll be really cute to do a weekend banner. Yeah, I'm going to do a washi weekend banner. Oh my gosh. Spur of the moment type thing. So I've got these, the washi tapes here. I've obviously got the blue one, which has gone missing. Oh, here it is. And maybe bring in the black. Or would that look too weird? Okay, I'm going to do this off camera and then come back and show you what I've done. So I'll be back. That's so cute. I love this little floral. Ooh. And there's this weekend banner from the kit, which I'm going to try and place mostly on the header washi. Okay, in the middle. Oh yeah. That is so cute. Okay. I do want a checklist on both Saturday and Sunday. We had a few things that we needed to get done on both days in preparation for Monday. So I am just going to pop a header, but I'm going to pop it here. So it's kind of not perfect, but I mean it is quite close to each other, but that's okay. Sunday wasn't a huge day of things to do anyway, so I think I'm going to look up. Okay, and then I'm going to put half boxes and quarter boxes down in the kind of right place, just making my blade safe again. So yeah, because they're going to be opposite each other, I kind of want a colour block. Is that completely ridiculous? Oh, where's my other set of boxes? Oh, here we are. I mean, you don't get as much yellow, but I think I'm going to bring that in other ways. Do I do it up? It's going to be really hard to line these up. Mostly because they are scalloped. But they are really pretty in that respect, and it just helps with the whole whimsical feel of the kit, in my opinion. Oh, it's a very purple little thing going on. Then the yellow. Oh, I love this colour blocking. I can colour block with headers too. I don't know whether I should go completely overboard and do that or what, but I don't think I can colour block on a weekend. I don't think the weekends can have a half box. We shall see. I think I'm just going to have to have a coordinating. Well, I want these to be the scallops here across these two spaces here. And then in these spaces, I'm not sure. Right, but that means that the other boxes also need a scallop as well. And then to do header, I'm just going to go mad. I am going to go mad. Actually, no, I'm not going to do script headers. I'm going to use this washi, and the green one. Kind of makes me want to have a purple, but I don't have one. What was the other skinny washi that came with this kit, I wonder? And there was another, oh, it was a pink vine. But that's not really a purple. That's okay. Oh, what are you doing? I'm going to use the green up here, I think. Ah! Sorry, this is just footage of me finding my end. There we go. I think you can get the whole... Oh no. No. Oh, you think washi's going to be fine and then it rips your stickers. Oh. Fail. Fine. And then I am going to do... No. So, down here, I was going to use the flags. I need to try and remember what we actually did. And the problem is I can't. Well. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Stop it. Oh, I hear thundering coming upstairs. Oh, my little one. He wanted my phone. I'm like, I'm kind of using it right now. But can you share? I'm like, I can, but not right now. Because I'm using my phone. Bless him, he's 3. So, we're learning about sharing. This is all good. Just kind of awkward. Right, bless him. So, I'm going to use a quarter box on top of the checklist. For what? I don't know yet. And then, see, that green spotty go here. The heart go here. Heart. Spotty. And then there's, you can have this non-scalloped washi. Too much? I don't think so. No, it's fine. Right, let's bring in some more of this pink hollow. I say pink hollow, it's just pink foil. So over here. Ooh. So yeah, I know what some of these things are going to be, and then once my bullet journal is back and I can remember fully, it's just I just wanted to film mine. I wanted to get the sticker kit down because I love it, and I wanted to show it off and talk to you guys about it, but yeah, my impatience has got the better of me. So what I'll do is then once it's completely finished, is you can check out my Instagram for a completed spread at Katie17 Plans. Handles the same. Oh, you can get a nice shine off my foil there. It's because of my new selfie light. Alright then. Anyway, a second. Okay. Then this heart flag. Oh, they're all going to be at the bottom. That's okay. There we go. Not a wonk. I think I'm going to use the green with the yellow. Kind of topsy-turvy it. Right. Oh, this is really awkward. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I sorted out Thursday. I did my washi and then I tidied up this little scraggly end, which I know if that was stressing you out, I do apologise. It's now sorted. So it was going to be a yellow scallop label here, and then flag. Oh. So yeah, so I have been rocking out to some old school song like albums that I used to listen to. We have an Alexa, and I was jamming out to Freak of Nature album from Anastasia and the Falling Into You album from Celine Dion, because those are the two albums I used to listen to constantly growing up. So much so that my sister knows all the words to all of these albums without her actually even owning them or listening to them like directly. It was all from indirect listening, thanks to me. But we were messaging each other and just going, oh yeah, do you remember this? And it was this song that you loved, and all this kind of stuff. It was great fun. It's great fun. It's a blast. So yeah, I was going through my kits and trying to work out what kits I wanted to use when, etc. And yeah, I think I've got my washi. I got it. I hear a little body outside. He's not going to let me finish this. Okay. We shall see. Come on. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. Whew. Sorry. So yeah. And then here we'll do pink, and then finish off with green. That works out. How is it that they don't fit? I'm trying to get the bows in. Nope, 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 nope. No. Ah. There we go. And this one. Okay. And here we're going to do a flag. This really cute green one, which matches this one. And then finally down here we're going to finish off with the green. and then we'll add oh, there we go. Last one, last slice of the knife. There we go. Perfect, and then we'll put, I think we'll put this one here. Okay, so we're kind of boxed out. Fine, all good. So some of these boxes I can fill in, some of these I can't. So I'm going to go in and fill in the ones that I can, and yeah, show you kind of what's going on. So Monday, like I said, I definitely knew I did heart dissections, but before I did the heart dissections, I had a new room. I had a new room at school because there was a big change in staff, and so I had a new room, and I don't think I've got anything to mark that with. No functionals here. Work for new room. We've got a hashtag, a martini glass, scales, a notebook. Oh, I suppose I could use a notebook. So you have lots of the colours, but a lot of them, it's just a repeat. It's the same colour. Maybe a new room? So new room, it's a bit weird. And then I had my prep period, so I had lots of to-dos to do. I know that. Can't remember what they were, but I did some of them. And then I did the heart dissections. So I'm going to use the heart icon. We've got a yellow or a purple. I'm going to use the yellow, I think. Heart dissections. And then what I did in the evening, I can't remember. I cooked, probably cooked, and I probably watched some TV. So I will see what my bullet journal says. Tuesday, Tuesday, I was so pleased with myself. I'm going to use a TV icon, okay, up here, and I'm going to use a purple, a yellow, a purple. It was because my lesson that I did with my year 9s, so they were what, 14-year-olds, and it was all about like budgeting and grocery shopping on a budget. And we have a TV show in the UK called Eat Well for Less, and they do this taste test in the public, and I recreated that for them. So I went out and got loads of, that's what I did here, I went out and bought loads of Jaffa cakes. So if you don't know what a Jaffa cake is, it's a biscuit. Oh no, I think it actually is a cake because it goes hard when it goes stale. And yeah, it's a biscuit with like a sponge cake on the bottom. Then it's got like a jelly that's orange flavoured, and then that's covered in chocolate. That's a Jaffa cake. I don't know how else I can explain that, but anyway, there's lots of different brands. So like Aldi do their own version, Lidl do their own version, Tesco do their own version. Then you've got the original Jaffa cake, which is by McVitie's, which is our big biscuit company here in the UK. And then I'd got some Marks and Spencer's Jaffa cakes for them as well. I know, treating them, that's what I am. Although I did get the mini ones because that was all the service station had. But anyway, so we did an Eat Well for Less kind of taste test on Jaffa cakes, and whether they thought that the McVitie's was the best, or whether they preferred a different brand. They liked McVitie's. That was the overall consensus, but it just meant that I had loads of Jaffa cakes left over, and so we really enjoyed them in the staff room at in the biology art staff room. So I'm going to put a little coffee cup here. I can get these off. I don't work well with this paper because I think it's deeper than it's shallower than I think, so I could go deeper and then I go into the skinny side stuff. So yeah, so we did the Eat Well for Less session there. We had loads of Jaffa cakes left over, which was lush, and then I had some confusion over my room. So me and my colleague had swapped rooms without telling anybody, and yeah, when someone went to go and observe it, they thought they were in my room, and I was like, nope, they're not in my room. I have my year 13s now. You're more than welcome to stay and watch if you want, but if you want to find the original room, I don't know where, give me some more information about which class it is. And I realised it was the class that was supposed to be in my room, but me and my colleague had switched rooms without telling anybody. We did it at the very beginning of the year, so I even forgot that was what we did, until he came, and I was like, oh yeah, we swapped, because we're cheeky. So I wanted to mark that in there. It was just really funny. So Wednesday, again, we did dissections. We did heart dissections. I'm going to use a purple heart this time. Again, this is a different year 13 group. What should I do? I've been contacting them. Okay, yes, so we did around 2 year 12 groups, and so both of them were doing heart dissections this week. These are the heart dissections that I was supposed to do last week, and then I was too tired to even consider. But they actually did these really well. Like, the hearts that I got and the drawings that they did of them were just perfect. They were beautiful. They weren't artistic. It's not supposed to be. They were anatomical. They were, you know, very bold lines, beautiful labelling. They did a fantastic job. So really pleased with the heart dissections from both groups, actually. I don't know why I'm so surprised. But yeah, with both groups, they did really well. And then in the afternoon, I was exhausted again. And so I just told my year 13s, I was like, I'm working on a revision schedule for you. If you want me to keep doing this, then you just answer the exam questions here, and I can keep making this revision schedule for you so that you've got it all set up ready for your exams. And they were like, yes, please, Miss Kid, can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? I was like, of course, that's what I'm there for. Just help support them in the best way. So these are my year 13s who are applying for university. They've got some mock exams coming the week after this that I'm marking now, and they just wanted, like, they had enough from this Friday for every day of the week to do one of the subtopics in each of the big topics for their exams. So they had enough time to do enough, and I was like, look, you just need to, you know, focus. I've got some kids in there who are nervous. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then I got home and I started getting really anxious about the parents' evening. Now, you may be like, hang on a minute, you said that you had this anxious parents' evening last week. And indeed, I marked that in my planner. Unfortunately, it was this week. So, yeah, that was me completely off schedule. So I had some real anxiety. I was like actually stressing out this Wednesday evening. We didn't go to swimming. I was just a bit ratty. I was really like angry, like getting cross with Mark and stuff, my husband. And so yeah, there was a lot of build up there, and I just wanted to talk it out, and he did listen, and he was great, and he gave me some good advice, and I just had to go into the next day absolutely fine. And if you remember from my plan with me, it was absolutely fine. So no need to worry whatsoever, which was a huge relief. So yeah, that is that. Right, just looking for the deco. No, it's quite big. So Thursday was indeed the parents' evening, so I'm going to mark that here. Don't quite know what to do. I think I'm going to use a coffee cup because we did get tea eventually. Bless them, it was my form class that were dishing out the tea and biscuits, and they didn't want to interrupt, and obviously me and my colleague are like really busy because biology is a really popular subject, so we didn't have much time like in between our appointments. It was just like full, and so they were like, we didn't want to interrupt to give you the chocolate biscuits, and I was like, always interrupt for a chocolate biscuit. And they were like, okay. And actually, because they'd run out of chocolate biscuits, my she was in my form, she bought in a whole packet of chocolate biscuits for me and my colleague to enjoy, so they were so sweet, bless him. So I'm going to mark that it's parents' evening. Yeah, I'm going to keep that heart there because we were on our way into school, and we were talking, I think we had the news on, and it was something about President Trump, and my son just burst out laughing. He's 7. Well, he was 7 yesterday, so he was 6 at the time. On this day, he was 6. But, you know, 6, 7, whatever it is. He's a 6, 7-year-old boy. And he was like, he needs to change his name. You know, when I see him, this is what I'm going to say. I'm just going to tell him, you need to change your name because it sounds silly. And I was just cracking up so much because of Trump, in case you weren't aware, means fart. So to him, he is President Fart, which for a 6-7-year-old boy is hilarious. So there we go. So I wanted to mark that, just, you know, just some hilarity about President Trump. And then my to-do list is going to be based on work again, and then here I just want to mark that Mark and I did some packing ready for going to Newcastle the next day. I was going to go straight from school, pick up the kids, go pick up Mark, and then we're going to head off. So I went to mark packing, but I don't think there is an icon that really works on that. No, there isn't. Damn. Is it too weird to use a hashtag? Hashtag barking. Hashtag packing, sorry. Okay, and then Friday, so I had to sort out my cover for the next week because I knew I was going to be absent on the 10th and the 11th, which was the day of the funeral and then the travelling day for us. I got confirmation that I had those 2 days off, which was really good this week. So I had to set my cover, so what my classes were going to be doing while I was away. And again, I've used the icons for that. Should I just use a coffee cup? Oh no, I've got one there. I'm going to use the little, because I had to run and make copies. I had to go to physics, I had to go to biology, it's like the furthest things away from our school. I had to sort them all out. Here I'm going to use travelling. So car sticker, this is so interesting. So we travelled and then we had McDonald's for dinner. Because why not? So really I should change that box to a little things. There's a lot of space there though. And let's put a header. I don't know, I think I'm just going to put this icon. So I should really use a different colour. Hold on a second. Green. Purple, I think. I still don't know what to do there for travel. Ideally, I want a car icon, but there isn't one. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was just de-washing my stickers. Okay, here we go. Ah! Let's do this. Okay. Let's see what the deco is. Deco is a Russian doll. Mark slept. Mark slept on the in the car while I drove. I'm the driver. I enjoy driving. I drive us most places, and I'm happy to do it. And Mark's happy to be a passenger. I'm an awful passenger. He doesn't like driving. It makes sense. It just works. Okay. So yeah. Then on Saturday, so we arrived in Newcastle about 11:15 in the evening. And then we just went straight to bed, you know, gave cuddles, kisses, and then went straight to bed. So the next morning we had lots to do. We needed to do it on Saturday because Storm Kiara was coming in on, is it Kira or Kiara? I don't know, was coming in this day. So we needed to make sure we got everything done. So we did go into the town. There's a couple of nice big towns near where they live in this tiny little hamlet. And so we went to, no, I don't want to do that there. We went to one of the towns that left the circle behind. And so now it's not sticky. Excellent. We went to Morpeth in Northumberland. Oh my days. So I want to put that there and list the 3 places that we went. And then we basically just watched movies. That's what we normally do. We're very kind of chilled there. And we had a nice dinner. We had fish and chips. Oh, it's lush. Boys went out suit shopping while me and my mother-in-law took the kids to Morpeth. And then we watched some TV, and we also played cards and stuff, and the men went out and they got fish and chips for the way back. So when we got back from Morpeth, we had fish and chips waiting, which was divine. And we did have a few bevies, not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna use this cocktail glass again. We had a few drinks, which meant this day was really lazy. I wanted to mark Storm Kira, I don't know. But I don't know which icon to use. And there's no deco that's suitable. It's a bit big. Maybe just leave it. Then we had to make sure we got everything ready for the service the next day. So it meant like getting all the kids' clothes de-tagged and stuff, because we went and bought the kids a new outfit, de-tagged, and we also made sure that everything was ironed while my mother-in-law did that. I had a really lazy morning. Didn't really do much. I'm going to use this purple heart, and I know it matches with the colour of the boxes, but we just spent some quality family time together. That was all we did that day. We watched the rain and the wind howling outside and stuff, and we just snuggled in. Watched Sunday night TV, we watched Top Gear, and just spent some time just chilling. Actually, I think I might layer that though with a red TV icon as well. So yeah, just some good family time together, which is perfect, exactly what was needed. Alright, so it turns out I knew a lot of stuff that was happening this week. Yay! Everything got a place, the important bits were remembered. So there we have it. I want to use a blue pen for this, so I have this blue ballpoint pen. I don't know where I got this. It's got weird babies in it. I think my niece had it and left it in my house. So I don't know, but all I know is that it's a blue ballpoint pen, which I think will work perfect on these stickers. It works nicely on the Recollections paper anyway. I love a good ballpoint, and I know it kind of like you can ridges through. I don't care. I like a good ballpoint. It feels good in my hand. So that is what I'm going to be using to fill this in, and completely spreads will be on my Instagram at Katie17plans. So if you enjoyed this plan with me, please give me a thumbs up. Sorry if it started out really weird and then kind of got better. Hopefully I got better, I don't know. But anyway, this is my rambly signing off, which I need to work on. So give me a thumbs up, that would be great. Please leave a comment about what you think about this kit and mixing it with the Simply Gilded washi. Did you get this washi? How did you use yours? I'd love to know how you use your washi tapes too. And I will see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye.